Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I'm checking my levels.
Mic
checking my levels, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in on this incredible Saturday morning, noon, evening for some of you. We are here for another L7 matchup between the Azkabangers and Obscurus Quidditch Club. But all of that here in just a moment. Let me go ahead into the studio mode. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in. How are we doing today? I am Flyer's favorite Irish pilot here on behalf of L7 to present to you these L7 games, and I am joined by a special guest here today, someone who has befuddled our brains time and time and time again. No matter how down and out they have looked, they have always came out on top. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-commentator for today is Jgard.
Woo! Hell yes, the one and only. So instead of being on the pitch today, I'm gonna be commentating the pitch. So you guys are in for a special treat.
Absolutely. In chat, let me be sure to tell me if you can hear him well enough or not. But Jgard, yes, he is here today to tell us about some of the things that are going on this pitch. But real quick, Jgard, first off, congratulations to you and DQC. Y'all will be making newts. Your placement will depend on this next game that y'all have, which is against BNG, who we're commentating today. Just give me a little bit of insight. How are you feeling about that matchup going in? I'm assuming that's going to be next weekend for y'all.
It is going to be next weekend for us, and yes, we are definitely ready. You know, inside and out, we've been practicing together all around. You know, in 2-6. Just shout out real quick to 2-6. Make sure you guys queue up after this one, just so you guys know. And yeah, I think that every single one of us has been open to, you know, some criticism from between each other and willing to learn. So yeah, I think we got a really hot chance here. So be on the lookout.
Absolutely. It's been the first series y'all had was a great 3 matchups. Unfortunately, a little bit of those server thingies happening to you. But you'll be sure to get your revenge this next go around. But here we are. We have BNG versus OBSJ. Now, last time we saw BNG, they didn't have a bad weekend as far as gameplay. They did play Thin Ice and Crazy Calms on the same day. They didn't quite come out with a win on either of them. They will be looking to get back here on track against OBS, who has had quite an interesting season, I will have to say, Jgard. Quite a few roster changes, a few ups and downs. So I at this point though, BNG is playing for that 3rd spot in for nudes, while y'all still have a chance for that 3rd spot. So I think we can expect to see BNG here come out with a lot of fire to try to put this out early.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. So I know BNG has been practicing hard, and they have some heavy hitters on their side, but don't sleep on OBS. You know, just when you think that they're down and out, that they're going to come back. You know, they've taken a couple of games here in a few different sets that we've seen, you know, by surprise, according to some. But to me, never doubted 1 minute there. Especially, you know, if anyone knows, Green Black has been putting in that work. He's been killing it as a seeker. I mean, I heard that he double caught on a little known Thin Ice person earlier, but that's just me.
The little known Thin Ice. No one knows the Thin Ice members. They're bad. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Green Black has definitely been putting in a lot of work. I mean, OBS has always had a lot of talent, a lot of ability to do, you know, so much. Obviously, you have Odarina on there on score. Now, obviously, they've had some unfortunate losses, Rajon, Key, and Gert being some big ones. We do think Life Size has retired from the season, so that will give Zayuni the nod into it. But there's also some good in that, Jay, when you, as a team, you know, you may lose some members, but now you have a clear direction. You have your roster, you have set, you have a clear direction of what you're going to work on, what you need to improve on, and what you will focus. So we'll see what work OBS has put in. They put in a lot of work recently to go into these first games, as we see these two teams starting to get into the lobbies, getting ready for this game 1. So anything can happen, and we never know what side of BNG we are getting. You know, they have 3 dynamic chasers, and so we never know which 3 they're going to put out there and how those dynamics will work.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, especially about OBS there. But this is going to be an exciting game to watch. So I can see that they're all gearing up. Everyone is ready. I saw some of these people earlier playing in Q6, so I know they're a little warm. So there's no excuses. Servers have been, knock on wood, pretty decent today. So hopefully we keep seeing that and we see a nice, fair, clean game. And I truly think this might go into a game three. No shade on anyone or no glory to anyone, but these are two heavy hitters on both sides, and I can definitely see the growth potential as the season has progressed. So we'll see.
I'd love to see a game three between these two teams. They're always been exciting to watch. OTB says it's tomorrow, the Askabanger and DQC game. So I think you got to get prepped for that.
Oh yeah, of course. Who said otherwise? I mean, I don't remember. He's gaslighting. OTP. Though I don't even know what that acronym means. Honestly, the only acronym I know is FTP. So, if you know, you know, and we're gonna get it.
FTP, one of the big memes within the community, one of the few that have traversed upon the communities within Quidditch. I believe you're the originator of that as well.
Ooh, yeah, you might have heard something correct on those terms, because yes, I can claim to be the starter of FTP, and to be honest, I am pleasantly surprised that I was wrong about our L7 comrades here, because everyone has been fairly decent at not abusing that perk, that absolute atrocity of a thing that should never be included. But bygones be bygones. Hopefully we finish out strong this season without seeing it or accusations of, because we're all here for fun at the end of the day, right?
I do believe there has only been one -20 penalty this entire season, which was an accident by the Nimbus Nighthawks.
Yeah, that is true, exactly. But accidents happen. In that case, I have no doubt there was.
If there's anyone we can forgive, any keeper we can forgive, it's Dak Daniels. That's the one keeper we could. The rest keepers, we wouldn't forgive. We wouldn't let it live down. But Dak Daniels, we can forgive. He's the free fly king, He's just out there sometimes kicking. You don't know where even as chasers, you don't know where he's going to be. Sometimes he's just there.
Yeah. Don't even get me started. Dak Daniels, just like when you least expect it, he's right on you. Damn, with that kick. Especially as a seeker to the face, like it's just straight up disrespectful in my opinion. But he has to do what he has to do, and I truly believe all good intentions from Dak Daniels. He did not mean to do that. He was just doing his thing, being everywhere and nowhere at once, kicking all the time, and it just so happens that the bopper was there at one of those times. So yeah, I definitely believe.
I have to agree. Scourge says he was spreading the propaganda. Warbeard says FTJG.
Yeah. Well, enlighten us, Warbeard. What does that mean here?
OTC says,
know that in your future.
We got into the VC with Nimbus Nighthawks, watched it back. We're laughing together. It was more Vin's fault for the quick pass to Dak. It happens. I mean, we all thought that was going to be what happened really more than anything, was accidental hero farming, because we all, like, as chasers, we can kind of go, okay, we can keep ourselves from doing that, but these keepers out here kicking, man, like sometimes the ball just be there. It's like seekers hitting a rogue bludger. Just sometimes the bludger's there. You didn't mean for it to be there, but it happens.
Exactly. I don't see any problems with it in the future, but if not, then you already know, like, next season for L7, I am campaigning twofold. You thought this was hard? No, twofold. We're banning that perk if this happens. Hopefully a clean and happy new to World Cup finals and all, because you don't want to see the wrath otherwise.
The wrath of J-Guard, everyone. Dingy, welcome on in. Scourge has allowed me to know that they are queuing, which I do see. I do now see that OBS just started queuing. BNG's been queuing for about a minute now, but OBS just started queuing. So hopefully here we will find ourselves a game and on a non-ban map, because that is always the next part of the equation. In which case, I see we are going into Forbidden Forest, J-Guard. We'll have to see if that's a ban map. That is a ban map for quite a few teams. what Prime card is up for grabs? There will be. I was gonna put a Prime J Guard Season 1, but J Guard hasn't sent me his pictures yet, so I don't have J Guard in a card yet.
I'm gonna be honest, brother. I completely forgot about that. So you know, after this set, I got you. I'm gonna send you my picture. I just gotta strike a pose, right, and then send it to you.
All right, I do see the teams leaving, so that will be a restart here. All right, I can do it, chat. I can do it. A Prime J Guard on the table. Everyone that is not on OBS or BNG or commentating, I'm sorry, Jay. I need to see your score predictions in the chat and who is the winner of Game 1. Game 1 predictions, chat. Game 1 predictions. I mean, it's going to mess up my thing. I did get my randomizer to work on screen. I need Mel to approve the bot. Once Mel approves the bot, chat, full-blown gambling will be a thing for the cards.
No, what are we doing here?
I mean, look at this. I can get it to work, chat. I can get it to work. It's there. 140 BNG says OTP. 8040 says oof. Dingy says 9020. 140 says Escabangers. Yeah, I can get it to work. Although sometimes that card didn't have a player card yet. Whoever it gave it to, Shade, I have to make your player card, so no card popped up. That's unfortunate. But that was a Shade card there. Wait, there we go. A Scourge card. Look at that.
I'm a little new to this, so wait. So where are we getting these overall scores?
The overall scores are not finalized. They are based on some of the early skinny tier lists, as well as certain key stats we looked at within Season 1. But they are being fine-combed through and will be getting they will be getting adjusted overalls. There is a small council of 4 for each role that I have that will be determining it. Now, I do not determine the overalls, chat. I will not be determining any finalized overall, since I am the card bearer. They have gone into Durmstrang, chat. That will be a bloody hell on their part. They are not. There's another band map. We're getting all the band maps out the way.
Oh man, Durmstrang is such a beautiful map too. But I agree, that's still a little distracting.
Durmstrang Overcast is great, but yeah. All right, I'm screenshotting the scores that were given. All right, we have Dingy with 90-20 for BNG. Oof, 80-40 for Askabangers. Chin, 120 for BNG. 140 OTP for BNG. 110 and 40, so Warden. And 90-40. There's a 90-40 and a 90-60. All right, I like it. Oh, and a 90-40 OBS win. Do we have a 90? Yeah, Tuanella has 90-40 on Lock Emeralds.
Yo, can we do one special card, another special card for someone who predicts at what time the first mission can get that pop?
At what time? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like dealer's choice on what card is up for grabs. If someone predicts that right.
Oh wait, you said BNG. Oh, they said OBS win. Got it, Tuanella. I got it. My bad. Let's see. If you could guess the first snitch catch, the timing of the first snitch catch. I already have a seeker on. I already put you up there for grabs.
I mean, Robbo. You know, we could do
I do have a clutch Robbo card. How about that? If you guess the specific timing, I do have a clutch Robbo card on deck.
Now, do they also have to guess who is going to catch? And you know, I actually like
that's kind of hard because BNG could have different.
Gave a plus. We can be nice and do like a ±5. You know, 5 seconds.
Whoa, no, not for a prime card. For a prime card, you want. Y'all want exceptions
Green
to
black.
prime and clutch cards? That's crazy.
324.
All right, I got the screenshots. Chat, as we go into Weasley Burrows. We go
Ooh,
into
my map
Weasley
here.
Burrows.
Can we just talk about how Surge doesn't play full screen? Like, what is
Yeah, Scourge is playing windowed. He's doing my Nimbus Nighthawks builds on season 2. We love to see it. All right, chat, into game 1. Kickoff. We have your boy Skinny Pete, Glass, and Teddy ready for the Chaser side of BNG. Jim Tones on Beater and Neo on Seeker versus Osiris on Beater, Otarina, Laggy, and Lego on Chaser for OBS, Green Black on Seeker, and Zayuni for Keeper. As we see here, the ball getting passed off to Skinny P. Skinny P, one chaser to beat, one fellow chaser behind. It gets stolen away. Stolen away by the OBS member Lego with the quaffle in hands. Will be going up against Scourge. Scourge on his mini screen. Lego sends it to Otarita. Scourge with the stop. He's looking for his options to send it out, and he will. Sends it off to Skinny. He's going to send it off to Glass. Glass dodges the one chaser in front. He's going to have Skinny as an option on his right. And he looks for it, but Jagar is stolen by Laggy Lestrange, and they're getting really scrappy here, Jay.
Oh man, yeah, you can definitely tell that they're fighting tooth and nail for this quaffle game here. But if you pay close attention too at those speaker bars, they're very, very close. So it's really interested to see a POV on one of their ends.
Absolutely. I don't believe we have any of the Seeker PO. Actually, my apologies. We have a Sirius's POV for Beater, and Gloss goes for a bounce one-timer on Zayuni. Doesn't quite go in, but a good attempt nonetheless. He's now spacing out Laggy Lestrange here for Otarina. Laggy is on straight, so that's an interesting dynamic. As you know, J-Guard, mostly a Beater main, but it may be due to the who's available for OBS today.
Yeah, I mean, either way, Osiris is, putting in that work as well too. So both of them are very good contenders for Beater. As we can see, Otarina is driving it in here. Maybe she's going for a shot. She's by herself. Ooh, unfortunately. Scourge grabs it there on her end.
Absolutely. As we get close to these chasers getting close, these Seekers getting close, we've seen BNG go for a lot of trick shots, and yet nothing has gone in quite yet. Glass setting up for a one-timer while Seti carries the quaffle. Shortly here, we'll switch over to the beaters. We have both the beaters, Jim Tones and Osiris POV. We'll switch over to right now, and it looks like the side Neo gets hit by a bludger. The side of OBS is leading the snitch race. Neo half HP. Osiris right now hawking him down. Jim Tones getting beat up. He's half health. And Osiris, had a good moment for a punch there. Green, Black, and Neo spacing each other out right now, going around Zayuni's hoops. It's going to be really close. Neck and neck, and Neo.
Neo with the clutch catch there. Of course, Neo is one of those sneaky ones. Yeah, like, as you can see at the very end there, it looked like it was leaning towards Green Black, but Neo just came up and capitalized as soon as his team pounced on Green Black. So that was a great catch on his part.
Absolutely. Neo taking two good turns there around both sides of the hoops, finding his good positioning to take the snitch, or to, as he likes to say, to charm that snitch. As we see Glass with a huge interception there. Teddy with the quaffle. Your boy Skinny P, pass option on the right if he so desires it. Teddy will take it himself and puts it in. And BNG now with the 40-0 lead with 3 minutes 15 left, J-Guard.
Yeah, you can definitely tell both teams are fighting super hard if that was the first quaffle score here. And coming from Teddy too, Teddy is also really good at getting in around the corner behind the keeper and just scoring it and when you least expect it.
Absolutely. Lego with a far drift shot, doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, Scourge is one of those tough ones too, so I'm excited to see if someone can get a score on his end here.
Yeah, and no one really talks about it. Lego didn't have a whole lot of pressure. Teddy puts it in 50-20 for BNG. Teddy waking up here as Green Black is low HP. He'll get to go to his red hoops and get a little bit of protection here to hopefully regen if he slows that snitch down. Glass still going in there though for a possible punch to help keep him low. The full region has come complete though. Gloss with a quaffle in hand. He's got Skinny to send it off to, and he goes for the shovel.
Oh, I saw a little bit of that being practiced earlier, so I'm glad to see it implemented in the game. That was beautiful timing on the last part. OBS definitely has to step up their game on Chaser if they want to make a comeback on this game.
Absolutely. Lego with the quaffle in hand, immediately stolen away by Gloss. Gloss is woken up in this game. Teddy, far one-timer, and it's a 7-0 lead. 1 minute 40 seconds remains for BNG in this game 1 versus OBS. They had
for sure.
Neo gets hero kicked there. They had a slow start there at the beginning, J-Guard Chaser-wise, but it now looks like all cylinders after Neo making a little bit of a comeback on that snitch. BNG has woken up and found their rhythm here.
Oh, but don't sleep on OBS just yet, because as you can see, Odarina with that one-timer straight in there. So, I mean, I'm excited. Game 2 is definitely going to be a heater here. I mean, let's not knock out Game 1 just yet. Surprises can happen, because you can see that Seeker meter is getting very close to an OBS catch.
It is getting very close to an OBS catch, though. I will say 40 scores is what they will, or they'll need 3 more scores within however much time is left on this catch. Green Black 2 HP, Neo low as well. A bludger thrown at the way of Neo. He dodges. I'll give him a little bit of speed boost going in here. Green Black goes down to the hands of Jim Tones.
Yeah, Jim Tones, had to remind us that we had to put some respect on his name. And with the knockout there at the very end, crushing that morale. You can't just let him get one, even though the game's in the bag, but it's all good, because Neo comes in with that clean catch as always.
And BNG take it 100 to 10. Game 1. Did we have any 100 to 10 guessers in there? I also didn't see at what time the snitch got caught.
Yeah, me neither. I did not pay attention. I completely forgot about that promise. So I do see that Dementor is flying in the chat saying that he guessed it, 355. Did you guess who was gonna catch? You didn't guess. So I gotta scroll back up and see if this claim is legit. He did see Snitch 1, and to be fair, this was before any of us agreed or we even mentioned the fact that they should see who catches as well. I don't know, so I'm going to leave that up to you.
We'll have to...
355. Can we go back on that?
I do believe we did say we needed to say who catches it. Because I see other people saying who catches it.
Yeah, but this was before... Because as you can see, Dimension at 355, and then Dendy shortly after at 259. We have Scourge at 357, OT at 345. Then Oof comes in with the green black after I mentioned. We gotta confirm the catch.
We'll have to figure out some. We'll have to test the mentor just a little bit. He got half the puzzle.
Yeah.
He got half the puzzle. Well, we also have to verify. We also have to verify that that is the correct. You said time?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? J-Guard did lob it up. I will double check that it was at 3:55, and if it was,
to be fair, time is a very good one.
You know,
so,
that is a very hard.
That alone. Yeah, it's not. And that was like before I even joked on the notion of like plus or minus 5. If he called it on the dot, I say.
If he called it on the dot, I will verify it was 3:55 shortly, and if he is right, then Dementor will get a clutch T-Rabo Seeker card for his team. But we already see predictions for game 2. Dingy saying BNG 120 to 30 OBS. Oof saying 80-60 BNG. I'll check the tapes, Dementor. I'll check the tapes. But right now, for a prime season 1 J-Guard, we're guessing game 2 scores and who will win it. Welcome on in, Groovy. How you doing today? 3:55 catch says OTP, so he's going in. The clutch has been called.
Okay, but I am gonna say you also have to confirm who's gonna catch it.
I only have so many cards right now, J-Guard.
Maybe like a season 2 J-Guard. I mean, I don't know, like what's the rarity of these cards?
The primes only have 1, and the clutches only have 1. So
is it
the clutch T-Rabo is owned by Dementor and only Dementor. Unless
see,
the
I see.
mentor trades it away, no one else can get it until
great.
season 4 when everything resets.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to look more into this card game because honestly, like I've heard whispers around, in the dark halls, but like this is the first time I'm seeing them in full display. I'm loving it.
There will be more card games happening hopefully tonight. More in-depth cards hopefully tonight after the Rajon Gauntlets, which Jagard and Jagar's my captain today for the Rajon Gauntlets on
Hell yes,
FTPP.
Yes, the Flyrish Total Protection Policy. So don't forget about it, okay? Because at DPP, we are primed, we are ready, we are a go, and we have some heavy hitters on this, so be on the lookout.
Absolutely, we are excited. We got Count Tails, the Mentor, T-Robo, Jagard, Dingy, myself, and then OTP as our 7th man.
Oh yeah.
So
exciting time. But there's some other heavy hitters in that game too as well.
I have seen one with Rishi and Jim Tones. I've seen with Scourge and Tux. I've seen with yeah, it'll be interesting. I've seen Rajon now with Pumpkin Snatch. Obviously, that's the team. That's the team that could take us all down. All right, we are going into game 2. I will get a new screenshot of all the chat predictions for the final score of this game.
All right, come on, 3, 2, 1. You guys have a chance, one more chance to call it in.
Nope, the screenshot has been taken.
Oh, never mind, I'm fine.
We're going in to game 2. BNG versus OBS as the kickoff begins. Skinny gets ready for a possible get back, but it's going to go all the way back there to Scourge. Scourge picks it up off the ground, kicks it on out. Off to Teddy ready.
In now. Yep, let's see if they can keep up that momentum. Game 1. Coming in with the score. Yes. And Teddy gets it right there in the top boot middle.
Teddy takes it up. Looks like there may have been a little bit of a desync there, but nonetheless, we go for it on the other side of Sirius right now, battling the beaters. Oh, Jagard sent me that roster sheet. Thank you very much. We'll look at that here momentarily. As we see right now
we're looking at Lego. That Lego driving it in, right? Grab it, looking for a score. Oh, that's it.
There was a lot of desync there, and Scourge ended up with a quaffle in his hand. He sat in one hoop and decided to keep it.
Looks like a bloody hell on this part here. Yeah, desync done. So Osiris came in with bloody hell well before the game came in with a long shot. So I think they're gonna have to honor that at 10-0 there.
I guess it will depend on the reasoning and if there was a technical restart on it. Although, also, I don't know why, chat. My new screen is not working. This is saddening. Why is my one not coming up? That's fine. Here's what I could do. Behind the scenes chat, behind the scenes moments with Flyrish, where we'll go in here. I'll do it myself.
This means that people have a chance. But it's more predictions. They didn't get it in the first time. But the first one still counts for it. But
why is it not working? Why did everything break?
Oh no. Technical difficulty.
That's okay. Here's what I can do. I can do this. I can go find my where is he, chat? I'm looking for him. There we go. I don't have the pictures just yet, but I can at least put it on the screen. The season 1 prime Jagard for unknown.
Ooh, maybe we'll see a reveal here at the end, right? If I can get that picture to him. Fairly quick here.
It does take a little bit for me to get the pictures in. I could show the process of getting the pictures in, and therefore people can decide how they want to make their profile pictures. Some people have made
That's
really good
actually
ones
a
for me.
beautiful. Yeah, because maybe I can, stream my POV as I go through the different poses to decide.
Well, we have a gauntlet to get to in 30 minutes as well, so we do have to remember that.
Oh, we do indeed, but I think our game one is at in about an hour and 10 minutes. If I look at the schedule correctly.
If I screenshot it, do I still get the card? You don't get the authenticated card. When they put it under the black light, they'll know it's fake. Oof. And it doesn't go on the spreadsheet.
Exactly, bro. You don't get the blockchain token to it. You can't monetize it. So, have fun.
Score and time. The first snitch caught and who catches. Rajon is also huge. Shoni says 110 to BNG. Did we have 110 to 10 yet? I don't think we did for this one. The first game ended, if I remember correctly, 100 to 10. Screenshot all these cards. Go, 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 go. It's okay. Listen, you don't get your NFT. They don't come with the chip inside of them. That is your NFT. Or can be used as a credit card. You know how like people make custom credit cards? All right, first person to make their player or prime card into a custom credit card, I will actually like custom make one for you. Like a card and send it to you. I may even personally fly it out to you, the actual card.
Oh, that's a beautiful offer. Oh my god. What's that mean?
Who's a real L7 fan out here?
Can it be a card sleeve, or does it have to be like printed on the card?
It has to be printed on the card.
Oh, okay.
Someone figure out a credit card dimensions for me, and I will make it. Imagine though, as we go into game 2 here in World Cup.
Beautiful setting for this game here, guys. So only one other person came in with a prediction. Someone's down on it, right?
That would be on Shoni as the kickoff goes into the hands of your boy Skinny HP. He's gonna send it off to Teddy, ready through the crowd of everyone. No major changes on the side of BNG except Airyberry in for Jim Tones. Laggy Lestrange still staying on that chaser roll. Everything stays the same on the side of OBS. As Skinny gets the ball taken away from him from Laggy. She's going to send it on up to Odorina, sends it on up to Lego. Lego getting sandwiched by the chasers. Fake Bandalore coming in his way. But he misses. Scourge with the pickup on his mini screen. He's going to send it on up. Ball into the hands of Glass. Going to send it up to Teddy. Skinny steals his own pass from his own teammate. He tries to send it to Teddy. Ready, shovel pass. Just not connecting there. Laggy, waffle in hand. Gets away from Skinny P. And we see Osiris take it down Airy. And this snitch lead, J-Guard, heavily in favor of BNG at the current moment, but still early.
Oh, yes. Especially towards the middle there. It's very deceiving. Those snitch are, like, even though it looks like there's a clear lead, one bump or two, and it's donezo. So, but as I'm sitting here yapping, Skinny's like, shut up and put up, because here's a goal. Nice shot there from Skinny. I saw him practicing those shovel shots earlier, and I think he really does have that timing down. So maybe we'll be seeing a bit more from him coming in.
Absolutely. Skinny getting the first 10 points on the board for BNG. They're up 10 with 5 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. Quaffle in the hands of Teddy ready. Gloss staying upfield.
That was a nice score there from Teddy. So, and it looks like they're going to start focusing here on speed there soon. Unless they're going to go for that one other shot, but we'll see.
Absolutely. Laggy, Quaffle in hand. She takes it upfield. Skinny with the steal, though. As he drives it on in. No pressure. He goes for an old school top ceiling shots.
That was disgusting. Yeah, they definitely have that turns now, but it's not like they're going to need it because Theo is well ahead now. I can comfortably say that. But this is definitely like a 2 or 3 bumps coming in from Green Black anywhere close. And they're going to really have to start putting that chasing pressure. But it looks like they're still driving the Quaffle up, right? Trying to get one other score to put that in. hopefully the Seeker pressure starts coming here soon because as we can see, Neo is coming in close to it.
Neo is coming to the end of that snitch race, and Airy is keeping Osiris very busy right now so that he can't go in. Though Neo is down half health right now. Must have gotten kicked as he
I'm
closes
just
on
saying,
in.
you know, shout out to Neo. As I can see here, he is not deafened or muted. So that's the key for our boy here. But he's still gonna come in with that clutch catch. You know, any second now. Oh, otherwise, maybe I'm just talking outside of my head.
Neo bludgered.
Green Black is coming in.
Neo 1 HP.
Oh no.
And he's down. Zayuda came all the way out to midfield to go down. And now all of a sudden, this Seeker race, this 30 lead that BNG has put on the board, could all come down to a tie with a or a Black Rose catch. Excuse me, Black Rose is the Seeker on the side of OBS.
Oh man.
Neo should be back right now, and Black Rose catches.
That was a beautiful catch on his part. You know, he stayed level-headed throughout the entire game. He was on that pitch as soon as Neo went down. He really came into the grass.
What a kill by Zayuni, a bludger by Osiris, and that huge lead that J-Guard was talking about all went crashing down very quickly as Steady Ready puts it in. J-Guard is commentator cursed. We didn't do the official tribal to figure out the ritual to figure out if you were cursed or not, but we have figured it out naturally. J-Guard is commentator cursed.
J-Guard is definitely commentator cursed, you know, because obviously Skinny's gonna make this shot right here. And he does, because Teddy does. As we can see, commentator cursed is the real guy. He doesn't even get the assist, because that went over to Scourge himself for that beautiful pass up forward.
The Chaser Core of BNG still showing its dominance as Skinny gets another steal there. And he's looking to make it that 60-30 lead to give him that snitch insurance. Zayuni comes out and gets a big kick. Gloss with the pickup. Gloss off the Skinny. It's Zayuni with another big stop.
Ahead. Read him like a book because he was right there coming in. But Odorina now, all up to her as she drives it forward.
Ball in the hands of Lego. Scourge stops it. Sends it back out to the hands of Teddy Ready. Gloss will be up. The keeper is dead. He just comes back. Will he get back in time? And he does.
Neo is down, and now look at this.
Wow.
You know what?
Neo
no
is down.
On my part. No predictions on my part. You know, no curses.
Neo has gone down, though it is still early in this stitch race, though this is the second stitch race, so therefore the meter still is going to grow pretty fast for both Seekers. Every bump will matter. Lego with a big steal, and right now, if you're OBS, if you could just hold this defensive pressure off, you might have a chance here.
One of those fours, I believe. Looks like they're still driving it forward, you know, hoping for at least 154, but Teddy is coming into that denial, grabbing it as it goes down.
Zayuni, he goes out to kick Neo. That might have cost him. He wasn't able to get back in time to stop that Teddy Ready shot.
Oh, man.
Neo half health, regenning at his own hoops. Osiris with a huge punch, and Neo is 1 HP again. Neo fighting for his life, looking for those bumps. Black Rose, he's got to be near that catch percentage.
Ooh,
he's got the straightaway. He goes for a missed bump. Neo misses a bump as well. Will anyone get it here? Black Rose will have a chance here on the corner. And he does catch it with 2 seconds.
Oh, it looks like we're going into an overtime, guys. Wow, that was an amazing catch there on Black Rose's part. Let's just hope that the Chasers don't bring it to a close and maybe we can get a 3-snitch catch game.
And Zayuni is dead. Glass from the distance puts it in.
Unfortunate, but that was a beautiful shot on their part. I love to see how the Chasers consider that they are just as viable in this game by dominating there and getting 70 points.
70 points on the side of BNG in overtime. Zayuni came out to kick that quaffle as far as he could, and it looks like Gloss was just able to get his hands on it. Zayuni just not able to get back in time and was deceased for that final shot. What a mix around for these two teams, ladies and gentlemen. That was an exciting game too. I don't know if anyone guessed a 70-60 on the side of BNG. I don't think anyone had OBS. We did have some saying OBS win. We did have a 60-50.
So does that mean that no one got the prime season 1 J guard?
No one gets a prime season 1 J guard.
That is very unfortunate.
He will be up for grabs at another date. The crowd cheering for Rose. Rose getting both his snitches in. Osiris, though, obviously was popping off.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we didn't get a season or game 3 there, but you know, those are very exciting games, especially game 2, coming in with both catches from Black Rose. You know, that was some nice seeker pressure on their end, but unfortunately, they just did not have that chaser pressure coming up.
They just, yeah, it was a tough going. Some good bludgers on the side of Osiris to really put it in there, though Neo was still very close to that final catch. He bumped his way back in and made it very competitive nonetheless. Shout out to Neo, who I believe did those games undeafened and unmuted, so turning a new leaf on that end. Chat, can we get a jackpot in the chat? What kind of jackpot do we need? Why is Zai dead? I believe Zai went far out to hero kick the quaffle off the ground because no OBS chaser was back there to pick it up. And it just still ended up in the hands of Glass, unfortunately. So that's just a tough situation for Zai to be in. I will say the bigger one though was when he went out to kick Neo, Teddy getting above and beyond him for that 60. GG to both teams indeed. Bangers not scoring is insane. Bangers scored 70. Bangers should actually end by 10 scores. What a game. What a game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a fun game 2 series that we got to witness right there. We had a lot of fun. J-Guard, thank you so much. Everyone, WJ-Guard's in the chat. This was his first time commentating for us.
Heck yes. So maybe you'll see some more in the future, maybe not, because I don't know. Comms have been a bit crazy here. You know, FTP, OTP, all these acronyms. I don't know.
Listen, FTP, OTP, it don't matter. FTPP, undefeated today.
FTPP so far is undefeated, and we will continue seeing that throughout the
continue to do it today. For the Rajon Gauntlet, which Rajon will be streaming himself, chat, so don't miss that out.
Right?
We have what?
We have some rosters, right?
We do have rosters. We have been shown some rosters. J-Guard was kind enough to send the rosters to me. Let me go ahead and pull that up so that people can see what the rosters look like.
Is there any other L7 games later on today? Or what do we have coming tomorrow?
We do have a Tri-Wizard game between the Phoenix and the Wildcard Hagrids later on today. I don't remember what time. I believe 8 p.m. EST. And then quite a few games tomorrow that chat should not miss out on. But the Rajon Gauntlet that we will be in, J-Guard and myself will be on soon, will be the Wankers, Shoni, Tuck, Scourge, Glass, Prophecy, Cardi, Mako, Flyerish's Total Protection Policy, J-Guard, Flyerish, Robo, Count-Tails, Dingy, Dementor, OTP, Quidditch Bangers, Neo, I don't know if that's Neo Baller or Phoenix Neo, CompuGamer, ADHD, Decent Saffron, Teddy, Dynamite, Deck Daniels, which is Green Black, NKD, Richie, Sweeping Flowers, Sirius, Melanor, and KM. Thoreau's before Hose, Singularity, Laggy Shade, Livy Gertnet, Kirigami, Warbeard, Death of Lisher, Jim, Airy, Chad, Winford, Lassier, Tuanella, and Dick Blueby, Rim Robbers, Beesman, Pingu, Ash, Crafty Cat, Mooney, Tamba, and Vin, and the Snatchers, Rajon, Odarina, Pumpkin, Lego, Nemesis, Naga, and 8 telemarketers. So, Phoenix
and
Neo, thank
clarify,
you, Teddy.
Yeah, on that Twitter, that is not Phoenix Neo, that is Bangers Neo, you know, we're repping the season, whatever season we're in, because that Neo coming in hard. that
No.
Prime Neo on the top. What is the Prime Neo card coming?
We do have Prime Neo cards. We do have Prime Neo cards. Neo has seen this Prime Neo cards, I believe. Or actually, I don't know. Maybe I haven't gotten to them yet. I'll have to see, chat. Chat, again, remember, if you don't want to be like J-Guard here with the Prime card that doesn't have his picture on it, make sure you send me your pictures, right? So that I can put them on the cards so they look good. All right? Make sure to DM those to me as I'm working through them. Tonight, we'll have a bit more. We do have the randomizer, which is working. Watch me lie right here.
So, any direction on the pictures, like certain dimensions that you want, format, anything like that?
Really whatever you want in your picture. I mean, I can show y'all some of the pictures that we have had, and you know, y'all can take inspiration off that. This is my keeper randomizer right now, so what's on screen. Also, to OBNG, this screen is not working. I have to reconfigure this screen because for whatever reason, it's just not working properly. So, oh, that was a Season 2 Natty who hasn't given me a card yet, so that's why it's empty. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the gauntlet here in a second, chat. It was my pleasure to commentate with y'all today on behalf of L7. J-Guard did a fantastic job. J-Guard, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, with your secret knowledge. And listen, J-Guard, Game 1 prediction score-wise, DQC versus BNG. If you're right, I'll give you your own Prime card.
Nah, no. You're not gonna catch me slipping here on air. You know, maybe we'll talk about that another time.
I tried.
Good one.
All right, chat. With that said, we're out. Catch us out on the Rage on stream. See ya.